Gregory Clemente.
Grégory, rebonjour, installez-vous tranquillement.
Merci.
Nous avons
Gregory, happy to see you again.
cette émission, nous avons vu des beaux témoignages.
We have spoken about so much today during our show, some fantastic testimonials from people. What do you really take out of it? Well, we covered so much. I would really like to thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak last. I would first like to thank both you, Ele and Vincent, for running this show. It was a fantastic event. I would also like to thank all of our technical teams working behind the scenes, getting the show shipshape and ready to go. It's a first time we've ever done this for Proparco. I would also really like to thank all of our employees, our colleagues, partners, customers who were a major part of this, and they were either here on our set or they joined us by satellite, and I think really it was a feat of technical wonder and marvel. Great success. Thanks to you, you took us on a great journey today. Now, given the fact that we can't really travel anymore, it was so enjoyable. We were able to hear a lot from people, very interesting things that people had to say. And I think it really highlights exactly what our mission is. Our mission as a development institution. It's a fantastic mission, and really we've seen the tangible results of everything that we've been able to do. A few final remarks. Well, I would like to first and foremost come back to the COVID-19 crisis. I think it has had considerable impact on all of the economies in which we are present. Nearly every economy around the world has been hit by COVID, especially in Africa. What we have seen is that there has been a rise in inequality, more people in fragile situations, and there's been a rise in poverty. So therefore, our mission is more important now than ever before. It's such a unique time we're living in. What we also saw in the different examples and testimonials is that Africa is full of resources. It is so resourceful. It has a vibrant youth. There's so much talent that is coming out of the woodworks, real lifeblood that we are seeing there. We can see that this is an Africa that runs businesses. So our mission is to be there to support these business owners. And this is something that we do normally, but I think we really need to ramp up efforts because we are facing situations that are more complex and more unstable. And this is exactly what we heard in all of the videos today. So we need to create a virtuous cycle. That's what we're trying to show today. And through that virtuous cycle, we can show that there are success stories out there. There are fantastic examples of people who succeeded. And promoting these adventures, it's about encouraging other people to take up business, to feel emboldened, so that they too can start their own adventure and they can be entrepreneurs. And really, that is what we wanted to do today, encourage people to start businesses in Africa. Another point, and it's what we've seen throughout today's show, is that in Africa, people really want to start businesses. Choose Africa. Choose Africa is a way for companies at whatever stage of their business cycle, they can have access to support, and we're there for them. And these companies, they have different needs depending on where they are up to in their business cycle. What we have is a whole range of solutions and instruments that suit each of those stages. And we will continue it down this vein. We also saw that and it came out time and time again here on the set, is that there is a lot of women businesses. 15 to 30% of startups today are set up by women compared to only 2% in the rest of the world. So that's quite considerable. It's quite unique in Africa with women driving business forward. And I think staff within Proparco and all of our financial development institutions have understood that. It's going to be a main driver in the future for the continent. So over the past 5 years, it's important to look back over the past, and between 2015 and 2020, Proparco rolled out 10 billion euros in funding or investment. It's a considerable amount, and of those 10 billion euros, 5 billion was specifically targeted in Africa. So we're going to continue down that path. We're in fact going to ramp up efforts by using support from the AFD, our parent company, but also working with our partner institutions. We've got some fantastic partnerships with financial institutions from throughout Europe. We're also going to work with the European Union itself. I think it's a major player for us, and the EU has really understood what the private sector can do in terms of economic development. And maybe the last point I would like to finish on, it's what is the future challenge? And our future challenge is that we're going to have to try and get international direct investment, private investment, and channel it towards the African continent. And I think we've seen it clearly today. When you invest in Africa, it's possible, it's profitable as well. So our next challenge is going to be getting those institutional investors, foreign investors, insurance companies, asset managers from the global north to channel their funding towards Africa. And that funding needs to go into key industries. Because when we do that, we will be able to help work towards the Sustainable Development Goals set by the UN. So really that's what I did want to finish on. So getting international funding towards Africa, our mission, all of this will help us really be up to the challenge of what the future holds for us. Thank you very much for being with us today. Thank you, LA. Thank you to each and every one of you for joining us. Obviously, stay in touch, join us via the platform, and you can always go to chooseafrica.com for more. Thank you very much.